Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Back with me again, Fatela Ahmad Rauf with student ID number 1525027. And today I will be accompanied by my friends to present about writing mini projects and Flappy Bee game by using Greenfoot and Java as an example. So in this video, we will explain about what a mini project report is, why is it important, and what its structure is, and examples. Let's go.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Zaki Khairul Iksan with student ID 15250X26. I will explain about what is a project mini report. A mini project report is a document that explains a project in a clear and structured way. In the field of information technology, mini project reports are commonly used to document programming project, applications, games, or system development projects. Jadi pada dasarnya mini project report adalah laporan yang menjelaskan suatu proyek secara jelas dan terstruktur. Di bidang teknologi informasi, laporan proyek mini umumnya digunakan untuk mendokumentasikan proyek pemrograman, aplikasi, game, atau proyek pengembangan sistem.
Hello, my name is Ahmad Idris Imtiazi with student ID number 15250,730. And next we got, why is a mini project report important? There are several reasons why writing a mini project report is important. First, it helps us document our work and results, so the project can be reviewed later. Second, it allows to us communicate the process and findings clearly to others. Third, it is useful for assignment and portfolios, especially when we want to show our skills. Lastly, writing a report shows that we can organize technical information in a structured and professional way, which is very important in the IT field. Kesimpulannya, mini project report sangat penting karena membantu mendokumentasikan pekerjaan, menyampaikan hasil proyek dengan jelas, serta menunjukkan kemampuan teknis secara terstruktur dan profesional.
My name is James and with student ID number 1525432. A good mini project report follows a clear structure. The title page contains basic information such as project title and author. The introduction explains the objective and background of the project. The methodology describes how the project is developed, including tools and steps. The results show the output or findings of the project. The conclusion summarizes the project and may include suggestions. Finally, references are added if we use external sources.
So yeah, this is an example of a mini project report. This project is called Flappy Bee, as we can see here now. The title is Flappy Bee, and the introduction is the project is created by using Greenfoot and Java. The objective of this project is to develop a simple game where the player controls a bee and tries to pass through obstacle without crashing.
And next, we got the methodology of the project. First, we create a My World class as the main game world. This class manages background display, update exponent, score display, and game flow. The world acts as the main environment where all games object interact. Jadi kelas My World-nya ini bakal menjadi pusat pengelolaan seluruh elemen atau objek yang akan taruh seperti background, objek, karakter, score, dan lain-lain. And next, we create the B class as the main player character. The B can move upward when the spacebar is pressed, fall automatically because of gravity and rotate slightly during movement for animation effects. Kelas B ini adalah sebuah karakter yang kita mainkan untuk dalam game ini, yang dimana karakter ini akan lompat ketika spacebar itu dipencet. And next we have to create the obstacle class. An obstacle class was created to generate moving through obstacles. The obstacles move continuously from right to left, randomly appear with different gaps. Nah, kelas obstacle ini berfungsi untuk menciptakan tantangan yang dimana itu ada sebuah pohon yang bergerak dari kanan ke kiri. And next we got to implementing gravity and jump system. A gravity system was implemented so the B can continuously fall downward when the player press the spacebar and B jumps upward. Okay. Next we have to adding collision detection. Collision detection was added to detect whether the B touch obstacles, ground, or screen boundaries. If a collision occurs, the game immediately displays a game over message. Collision detection ini itu untuk memastikan kalau apakah si player ini menyentuh pohon yang bergerak tadi atau menyentuh tepi dari layar laptop kalian. Kalau menyentuh itu dia bakal menampilkan sebuah pesan game over. And last but not least, we got to adding score system. The score increase whenever the B successfully pass through obstacles. The score is displayed at the top of the screen during gameplay. Sistem skor ini itu buat ngukur keberhasilan pemain selama permainan berlangsung. Jadi kalau setiap pemain melewati tantangan atau obstacle pohon tadi, skornya akan menambah 1.
Hello, my name is Fadila Muharram with student ID number 15250965. In the results section, the game runs smoothly in the green food every morning. The bird responds correctly to user input, making it easy to control. The obstacles move continuously, creating a glance for the player. The score inserting when the player successful passes through the tree. If the bird hits an obstacle or the ground, the game ends. Last but not least, in the conclusions, this project demonstrates basic game programming concepts such as movement, collision detection, and the scoring system. In the future, the game can be improved by adding more features such as sound effect, animation, and different levels.
So yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry, still any mistaken word. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.